I'm William Farmer from Experian, and I get the most out of Changepoint in the area of resource management, specifically in understanding what my resources are doing, allocating my resources, and planning and forecasting my resources. I am the Director of Process and Resource Management for the Global Program Management Office. So Experian is a company of multi-divisions across multiple regions in the world, and my responsibilities are in the areas of process improvement and resource management. We've got today about 3,200 users using Changepoint globally, growing to about 4,000 by the end of the year. They are multiple business units, and they're dispersed geographically. North America, US, Canada, Costa Rica, we've got Latin America, Chile, we've got the UK, EMEA, we've got Asia Pacific and Hong Kong and Australia. Several benefits have been realized. One is the standardization of process. So with that we talk about, with the term we use as a common language. So we have multiple regions around the world that we deal with, which means that we have multiple regulatory agencies that we have to deal with. So we can't use one process, we have to use multiple processes. But with Changepoint, we have the flexibility to bring those together under a common language. So it provides us with common data elements. It provides us with standardization of process under a framework of project management. I think what Changepoint has really helped us with most is the area of resource management, and resource management on a global perspective. So it's the ability to understand what your workforce is doing today, the ability to plan what that workforce is doing tomorrow, and the ability to react to things that occur in your business, which allows you to reallocate the resources based on need. So by having a common set of processes, a common language, people are able to transfer their knowledge and their work across the globe more readily. So Changepoint's given us the ability to do that. Not only from a resource management perspective where we understand what people are working on, but we also have their skill sets defined within there. So we're able to pick the people that are most appropriate for the job and have availability to do the work. We use both the traditional waterfall method of project management as well as Agile in our product development areas. That plus we have, since we operate in different parts of the world, we have different methodologies. We use PMI in the US and Prince2 in the UK, for example. So this has given us the ability within Changepoint to be flexible in our project management approach, but still put it in the context of a global framework. We have projects which are defined as a specific start and stop date, so it's traditional project activity. We also use Changepoint to track non-project support activities, things like call centers or tickets that come into help desk, and we also use it for requests. So we're using it across the board in all three of those areas. From a higher level, we have the ability to kind of roll the project up into a portfolio. So it becomes true portfolio management where you're looking at either a development activity that covers multiple projects over a long period of time, 18 to 24 months. And we're also able to roll up data to a portfolio reporting perspective. Key benefits from reporting have fallen into two areas. One is in the area of key performance indicators. So we've been able to create data metrics that we can gather out of Changepoint and use those for analysis and decision making. And the other area is in standardization of reports. We've been able to use the portlets in Changepoint to create easy access to standard reports based on role that specific people would want access to quickly and on a regular basis. We do reporting in a couple of ways. We have standard reports that are out of the box that we use. We have custom reports that are standardized across business units. These are common reports that people would use. And we have highly customized reports that we build specifically for business units. From a senior executive perspective, we're creating a global summary report on projects. So it's key data that our executives look at to tell them for Tier 1 and Tier 2 projects, what's the status relative to your cost, your schedule, your budget. What are the key benefits that the project is providing to either the internal or the external organization that it's supporting? what are some of the factors behind the project itself? What are the business units that are involved, and what are the key resources involved? So it gives the picture of what's going on with that project relative to how it's supporting the business. We've been very pleased with the Guardian services, and just to kind of summarize it, it gives us the ability, it gives us buckets of hours against 4 areas which we would normally do work within a fiscal period. It's the areas of consultation, it's the areas of training, it's the area of business reviews, and it's the area of software upgrades. So it allows us to set time against those specific items throughout the year. It allows me to manage my budget better because I've paid for the services up front or through the course of the year. So every time a project comes up where I need some services, I don't have to go ask for money for it. So it allows me to support the business in a more organized manner. I'm able to plan my activities throughout the year and know that I have hours associated that I can support those activities. Good decisions are based on good data. So Changepoint has allowed us to standardize the data and to be consistent in the way that the data is used across the enterprise. So it provides a level of information back to management that allows them to view the data and analyze it more quickly and more accurately.